Good afternoon, everybody. Mike Roybal here with IT Colorado, here to do our weekly cybersecurity overview. Today, we're going to be talking about incident response plans and why they are important to have in place and how they can help you solve some of your cybersecurity issues as they come about. As all of you know, or most of you know, I am Michael Roybal. I own and operate IT Colorado. We are a managed services provider and cybersecurity focused security provider here in Northern Colorado. We've been in the industry doing this kind of work here going on 28 years now. And again, today's topic is incident response plans, or IRPs. So, excuse me. Let's start with the basics. What exactly is an IRP? So an incident response plan, it's basically a documented set of instructions that helps your team detect, respond to, and recover from cybersecurity incidents. It's not just a nice to have. In today's cybersecurity world, it really is a must-have. So here's why. When an incident occurs, time really is of the essence. Every second counts, and without a plan, teams often panic. They waste valuable time trying to figure out what to do and who should do it. This chaos can make the impact of the incident far worse than it really needs to be. So, for example, let's say your business is hit with ransomware. Do you know how to isolate the affected systems? Who to call first, IT, legal, or law enforcement? What your communication strategy will be with customers and stakeholders? A good IRP ensures that your response is coordinated, efficient, and that it's effective. It's like a firefighter's manual. You may never want to use it, but when the alarm sounds, you'll be able and ready to act. So what are the phases of an IRP? Every great IRP is built on 6 essential phases. Think of it as a roadmap for navigating this chaos that you're about ready to go through. So let's walk through this step by step. Preparation. This is your foundation. It involves training your team, setting up detection systems, and defining everyone's roles and responsibilities. For example, if you're a healthcare organization, you'd ensure the staff knows how to handle PHI breaches and that tools like endpoint protection are in place. Then there's identification. This phase is about detecting and confirming that there is an incident. Is it a false alarm or is it a legitimate threat? What systems are affected? Quick identification can prevent a minor issue from escalating into a major breach. Then there is containment. So once you've identified the incident, it's time to contain it. The goal here is really to limit the damage and to prevent the attack from spreading. For example, if malware is detected, isolate the infected system from the network immediately. Then we got eradication, and this is the cleanup phase. You need to remove the threat entirely by deleting the malware, patching the vulnerabilities, and closing any security gaps. Next comes recovery. After eradication, you'll restore and validate affected systems. The key here is to ensure that everything is secure before going back online. An example of this might be that a company hit by ransomware might need to restore operations using clean backups while ensuring the attack vector has been sealed. Then there is lessons learned, and this is where you get to reflect and analyze the incident to see what went wrong and what went right. Use this knowledge to update your IRP and to strengthen your defenses. This phase turns every incident into an opportunity for improvement. So these 6 phases really, they're not just theory, they're a proven framework used by cybersecurity professionals worldwide. Skipping any phase can leave your organization vulnerable to future attacks. Let's move on to why IRPs are so crucial. So now that you know what an IRP is and its key phases, let's talk about why you can't afford to ignore it. 1, minimizes downtime and costs. So cyber incidents can bring your business to a halt, and it will. An IRP helps you recover faster, saving money and protecting your bottom line. 2, meets regulatory requirements. In industries like healthcare, finance, or retail, and most recently in auto dealerships, CPAs, and bookkeepers, having an IRP isn't optional. Regulations like HIPAA and GDPR and PCI compliance, they often require organizations to have plans in place. Number three, it protects your reputation. So customers value trust. A quick, transparent, and effective response to a cybersecurity incident can actually strengthen their trust in your brand. And number four, it reduces stress during a crisis. So imagine being hit by a ransomware attack and having no idea what to do. An IRP removes the guesswork. It ensures that everyone knows their role and the next steps that need to happen. So think of your IRP as a safety net. It's there to catch you when you fall and help you bounce back. Sorry about the doorbell there in the background. I apologize for that. So how do we go about creating and improving an IRP? So by now, you're probably wondering, how can I make sure that my IRP is effective? Here are some practical tips to help you get through this. Assemble a cross-functional team. Don't leave it all to your IT department. Include representatives from legal, HR, PR, and leadership. Perform a risk assessment. You need to identify the top risks to your business. Are you most vulnerable to phishing attacks, insider threats, or ransomware? And tailor your plan accordingly. Run regular drills. Simulate cyber attacks to test your team's readiness. Tabletop exercises are a great way to practice without risking real systems. And document clear procedures. Your IRP should include step-by-step instructions from containment to communication. Don't rely on vague guidelines and be very, very specific. And of course, you need to leverage technology. Tools like security, information, and event management, or SIEM systems, they can help detect and respond to threats faster, review, and update regularly. Cyber threats evolve constantly, so make it a habit to review your plan at least annually or after every major incident or business change. Remember, a plan that's outdated or sitting on a shelf collecting dust won't do you any good when an attack happens. So that's what we have today, talking about IRPs or incident response plans. If you would like to talk about how we can implement an IRP for your business, please visit us at itcolorado.com/book a call. You can schedule a 20-minute session with me, and we'll see what we can do to help you out. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening.